It happens in a split second. You are walking down a street, talking to a friend, or simply reaching for a glass of water. Suddenly, a cold wave washes over you. You freeze. You realize with absolute certainty, I have already done this. You know exactly what room you are in, what clothes you are wearing, and what your friend is about to say next. But you've never been to this city before, and this conversation has never happened. Science calls it déjà vu, a minor error in brain synchronization, a fleeting trick of memory. But why does this trick feel so profoundly real that it chills you to the bone? What if your brain isn't making a mistake? Right now, as you listen to these words, your mind is experiencing a reality that your conscious self is desperately trying to rewrite. Let's look at ourselves without the usual illusions. The human brain is not a perfect supercomputer. It is a chaotic, organic machine driven by survival. For centuries, our ancestors believed that déjà vu was a glimpse into a past life, a spiritual echo, or a warning from the modern equivalent of fate. The cold truth of modern neurology is less mystical, yet much more unsettling. Your brain lives in the past. It takes about 80 milliseconds for your senses to process light and sound and build a picture of reality. You are always watching a delayed recording of life. But sometimes the recording system glitches. The brain accidentally sends an incoming perception directly into the long-term memory storage before it passes through your conscious awareness. When the signal finally reaches your conscious mind a millisecond later, you feel like you are remembering the past, when in fact, you are simply experiencing a delayed present. You are trapped in a biological lag. Think back to the last time it happened to you. Focus on that specific feeling, the sudden stillness in the air, the strange familiarity of a totally random object, a cracked teacup, a shadow on the wall, a specific tone of voice. Your mind is constantly running a massive background program called recognition. It scans your environment 24/7, looking for patterns to keep you safe from hidden threats. If you enter a completely new room that happens to have the exact same layout, lighting, or even a similar smell as a place you visited in early childhood, places you completely forgot, the brain triggers an emergency recognition alarm. It tells you, we know this place. But because your conscious memory cannot find the old file, it panics. It invents a ghost. It fabricates the feeling of a prophetic prophecy out of a forgotten, mundane scrap of the past. Your brain is lying to you to make you feel in control. But there is a darker anomaly that science struggles to fully explain. It is called Deja Vécu, the terrifying extension of déjà vu. This isn't just a fleeting feeling that you've seen something before. It is the prolonged, unshakable conviction that you are living through a script that has already been written. People experiencing this can tell you exactly what is around the next corner, or what sound will happen 3 seconds from now. And they are right. In the deep recesses of cognitive psychology, researchers look at the rhinal cortex, the gateway to memory. When this area becomes hyperactive, it floods the brain with a sense of familiarity without providing any actual content. Imagine living in a perpetual loop where every single second feels like a rerun of an old movie. Your logic tells you it's impossible, but your chemistry insists it is reality. At this point, the line between an organic glitch and a literal tear in your perception of time completely dissolves. If our sense of time is entirely dictated by a few chemical impulses in a dark skull, how can you be sure that the timeline you are living right now is the original one? The next time you catch yourself in the middle of a déjà vu episode, don't just brush it off. Stop. Don't move. Pay attention to the very next sound you hear, or the next person who looks your way. Your brain is briefly lifting the curtain, showing you how fragile your perception of reality truly is. It's a quick system reboot, a harmless biological stumble. But if the feeling doesn't go away after a few seconds, if you realize that you genuinely know every word I am about to say next, then perhaps it isn't a glitch at all. Perhaps you really have been here before, and you are just waiting to see how it ends this time.